juggernaut, dude.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome to another Sundays with Jesse. I'm Uncle Jesse, and just about every other Sunday, or every few Sundays, or any given Sunday, I like to just randomly chat with you guys about stuff that I'm working on, or just general updates and stuff that's going on with me. So I hope you guys are doing well. One thing I wanted to let you know is I'm very excited. I'm going to be attempting to learn something new, and that is ZBrush. So this is a CAD design tool that's sort of like digital sculpting. For anybody that's not familiar with what that is, typically that is a pretty expensive entry point to get into the software. It's typically, I think, $800+ to jump in on that software. And I've always been interested in it, but that's a huge price to pay. But thankfully, just recently, they've announced a subscription model that you can pay either month to month or every 6 months, or I think once a year. I can't quite remember. So I've just signed up for their 6-month plan, and I'm going to be testing it out here over the next few months and trying to design some of my own stuff. So I'm going to be doing a lot of online tutorials and watching videos online, just to better familiarize myself with how to use this software application. Also very excited that I will hopefully, I haven't tested it out just yet, but I should be able to stream this application from my MacBook to my iPad using AstroPad, which will allow me to use my Apple Pencil to then design with a pencil on my iPad on like a touch display versus a mouse and keyboard type setup. So this should be really cool. Very excited about this. We'll see what I can do with this. I'll probably be posting stuff over on social media, probably on Instagram and Twitter and all that other stuff. So follow me there if you're not already, because I'm sure I'll be sharing some of the horrible things that I try to design on there. It'll be a little scary at first, I'm sure. The other thing I want to let you know is I'm working on a really cool 3D printed action figure with 3D zip guide. This is a zip tie action figure, and I'm super excited. I printed almost all of the parts on the Anycubic Photon, which is a resin 3D printer, and I've been getting some seriously nice results off of that machine. Yeah, I'm kind of blown away. I was having a lot of issues with that printer originally after I initially got it, and had issues with resin curing on the screen. I was able to finally get all of this resolved and cleaned up, and have just been plugging away on these prints. So again, over the next handful of weeks, I'll probably be working on this behind the scenes and then putting out a full video on this. I'll have links down below to 3D Zip Guy's YouTube channel, along with some of his social media links, as well as to his Gumroad account, I think is where he's actually selling these. So very excited about this one. If you guys aren't aware, I'm a huge toy junkie nerd. So yeah, this is right up my alley. My new Black Panther mug, this is great. This is like a $3 score, I think. Not a bad haul. So what I really want to talk with you guys about, like the title said in the video, is I'm seriously addicted to 3D printing, as I'm sure quite a bit of you are, or a number of you are, that watching these videos that are also 3D printing. However, this is more specific to 3D printing projects, starting a project and never finishing it. And I just wanted to share with you guys the absurd number of projects that I've started with the intentions of actually completing and sharing with you guys, or just completing and putting on display for myself and my collection, but for whatever reason have just shelved the project, and something sparkly has caught my eye and I've moved on to something else. So I just wanted to go and give you guys a run through of some of the things that you might have seen in the background of some of my videos, or maybe it's in my workshop or here even, and just cover some of those projects so you guys can get a glimpse into the madness of what goes on here at my little workshop. Also, for anybody out there that does not have a 3D printer and is thinking about getting a 3D printer, be warned, it is highly addictive. Once you start printing projects, you'll want to continue to print projects until you've run out of space for all of the projects that you're printing, or your bank accounts have gone so low that you can no longer afford filament to print with. So before I run off to the workshop room and grab all that stuff here, I figured I'd just go behind me here. Typically what I have in frame is stuff that I've finished, that I've worked on, I've made maybe a video of and shared it with you guys. But below the shelves are more shelves of stuff that has not been finished. So let me grab the camera and show this to you guys. All right, so first up here is a bunch of Red Hood helmets That's the Do 3D helmet. This is from Colonius, the black one here, and that's the Broken Nerds. And then the mask there, that was going to be a Red Hood face mask. That's also from Colonius there. Yeah, just never got around to finishing these guys. If you look closely behind this Red Hood helmet, you'll see the blaster from Blade Runner 2099. That's a 3D workbench special there. Sorry, Yuri. That's one more to add to the collection. Let's see. We've got the Fortnite mask here. There's a Pepakura helmet Iron Man. Here is a Roman gladiator helmet that I've started. Here is a 1 million plus view Deadpool helmet face shell mask that's just on the floor, not even on display, and it actually has a little bit of a crack there on the side. This was, let's see, an Iron Man helmet that I was working on that was from the Dogma 3D printer, and I was going to show you guys how you could actually weld pieces together, use a smaller printer to make full-size props. And actually, I think that's all of that's on the back. And of course, here's Cable's BFG from Deadpool 2. Actually, just recently broke this again. Not anywhere that I used 3D glue to weld the pieces together. It was just PLA piece parts that snapped. So I need to re-glue that attached. Actually, I think that happened when I was doing something with this helmet, maybe, or a face mask. I also have this Nashor shotgun from Gears of War that I never got around finishing, and it's actually, I think I broke that recently. I also have a Deathstroke helmet that I started to finish. It's all sanded for the most part. I just need to actually finish putting on the carbon fiber wrap, which, again, I did a video on and never returned to. I also have this awesome Shadowhawk helmet from the Broken Nerd that he modeled for me, and I've again never gotten around to finishing, and there is its counterpart here that I also printed on another machine. Still supports on there, have not even removed those yet. Soon, my friends. Hey, do you like Captain America? Here's a Captain America helmet that I started and never finished, that printed horribly. Hey, remember M'Baku's mask? Well, here's T'Challa's that, again, it still has all of its supports on it. Eventually, I'll get to finishing this one here. I'm the Juggernaut. Sub-Zero wins. Wait, this is Scorpion mask. So on the workbench, which is an absolute disaster, we have another 2099 blaster. There is a Zelda sword that I believe just needs to be lightly sanded at this point. Actually, you know what? It's the lighting in it here is horrible. Let me grab all the stuff and bring it in the other room. Here's one that I honestly can't believe I haven't finished already. Stormbreaker from Infinity War. This is from the Broken Nerd. Great file, absolutely great file. Huge print. Printed in wood here for the handle. Oh, it's lovely. It's absolutely, still smells like wood as well. Got the manhole covers. This was a video I did a good while ago, and surprised I haven't gone back and actually painted. This would be a great display piece and easy enough to finish, but just haven't gotten around to it. Thor's swords from Thor Ragnarok. That is hard for me to say. Red X from Teen Titans. Here are parts of Loki's helmet from Thor Ragnarok. Might be hard to tell from this right here, but this is a really large Black Panther statue that I've fully printed and scaled up. I actually printed this smaller as well in resin, and I've just never gotten around to assembling it and painting it. Go figure. Pistols from Villainous Props. I think these were Fortnite, but what's really cool is they have screw-on suppressors that you can add to them. Oh man, this is an awesome prop. I actually forgot that I was putting this all together. This is again by the Broken Nerd. This is one of his earlier files. This is something that he was sharing on the RPF forums, and I think it's still up on Thingiverse. I believe it is. Yeah, just again, never got around to finishing this, and I just found it in a box in my workshop. I completely forgot I had put this together. I think I have 3 or 4 Thor Ragnarok helmets floating around. Oh, remember I was talking about Captain America helmets? I have easily like 6 different Captain America helmets. All right, these are parts of Killmonger's mask from Black Panther. Winter Soldier's arm. Oh my gosh. I forgot how sharp this was on the inside. Ah. Oh, ow. Oh my God, this hurts. Here's cap shields from Infinity War. These were from Nico Industries. Actually, I think these might still be free on his website, actually. Here's one of the junk collector's masks from Thor Ragnarok, from that scene where he first lands on Sakaar? Can't remember how to pronounce the planet. I have a fairly large box filled with prints. This is the Batman from Justice League movie where he had the armored tactical suit. These are all of the parts from that costume. I've printed everything from that and just haven't done anything with them. Here's the mask from that costume as well. Actually, here's the neck piece from that entire costume, and I had this idea that I was gonna, after I printed this, get it all cleaned up and pieced together and then make a mold out of it so that I could make it out of a flexible rubber, just flexible, printable, not printable, moldable materials there from Smooth On, and never got around to that. I think this would be really cool just as a generic neck piece for other costumes. Killmonger's helmet from Black Panther. Man, this came out really great, but it was, look, it failed on the top. I think I have a fully printed version here, but again, it was just a little too small for me to get my head in, was the problem. All right, it might be hard to tell from this one print here, but I have, again, a box full of BB-8 head parts. This was a replica full-size BB-8 head that I printed. Oh man, I can't believe I never finished this. This was Ray's blaster. I still have these Deadpool parts from that last build that I did, last really big build. This is from the great Carmelo Nazario, and yeah, this is one of these that I had been meaning to redo for a very long time because I would love to have one of these on display in my collection. Snickety snick, y'all, it's Wolverine. Are you guys familiar with Taskmaster from the Marvel Comics? Here's the alternate costume version of this. And last but not least is Dr. Doom himself. I have printed easily a dozen of these. This was the original test file that I would use for a lot of my printers, just because it was something that I could print in about a day or more, and I always loved how it looked, and I've never gotten around to actually finishing one of these. I really, really should just take a little bit of time and finish this. Actually, I think this was a file that I modified and added some loops here for straps so that you could actually wear this and have it stick to your head, obviously. All right, here it is. Everything as best I could in one clear view, I guess you could say. What's crazy to me is that there's still a ton that I did not show you that's just small printed projects that are just in multiple pieces and that are in boxes that I can't get to in the storage area. Yeah, what's crazy is this is what happens when you have a 3D printer. You start working on one project, see something sparkly and new off in the corner, and you want to run off and start working on that and kind of forget about everything else that you're working on. At least that's what happens with me. But I just want to say thanks again for watching, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed checking out a large majority of what I have in the back workshop area that hopefully I will finish a small percentage of this at some point in time. But I just want to say thanks again for watching, you guys, and I will see y'all next time. Bye now. Can't believe I haven't finished this one. This is such a cool print. Oh my god, this is, now I remember why. This is scaled just a little bit too small. It is so snug on my head. It's giving me a headache.